How's it going, Call of Duty athletes? It's your number one elite LMG Call of Duty stud muffin in the world, 8 Thoughts. And, you know, I was not aware of the fact that David Vonderhaar has an 11-year-old son. I was not aware of this information. And yes, I know I have a sock over my mic, and people have been commenting on that. That's because I'm not some, I'm not some Hollywood YouTuber. I'm just an everyday, every kind of guy, normal YouTuber out here. I ain't got no $50,000 flashy cars. I ain't got no $100,000 flashy freaking, setup. I'm just 8 Thoughts, the everyday man. You get my my sock that I use and doubles for not only a mic pop filter cover, but also when I rub one out, this is where I deposit my seed. Okay, so you know what? Haters are going to hate. Anyways, I was not aware of the fact that David Vonderhaar had an 11-year-old kid, which is shocking because I didn't really expect anyone to sleep with that troll. I mean, whatever. He's a millionaire, and women out there, whatever. He seems like a nice guy. I mean, I don't mean to talk disparaging about the guy, but he isn't attractive like me, and that's just how it's going to be. But he obviously is very talented at creating microtransactions. But he has an 11-year-old son, and I found this out by his tweet here on Twitter, because I follow him on Twitter, and he hasn't blocked me yet, so God bless him for that. I deserve to be blocked, but I haven't been blocked. He probably just has me muted. But my 11-year-old son is FaceTiming with a girl from school, and I'm having all sorts of mixed emotions right now, and I'm super confused. I thought he was gay. Parents with tweens, help me out right now. Please, should I be beaming with pride or smashing his phone? First of all, 11-year-old son's got a phone, and he did talk about that. Please don't harass me for why an 11-year-old has a phone. I didn't do that. His mother did. So basically he's saying that his mother, I don't know if he's divorced or not, wears the pants in the family because as the man of the household, you should have the last say. I don't care about this equality nonsense. My response was, do you let your son buy COD points? Just curious, right? I like to see how this guy fathers his son. Obviously his wife, the mother of his child, is the one in charge because she's the one that got him a cell phone. You can always count on Twitter to give you solid advice to entertain you. That's correct. Listen, David, I guess it's got easier compared to dads with tweenage girls. I can't even imagine. My little man has good P's and Q's. I know he'll be respectful. Nonetheless, I am so not ready for him to be into girls. You just wake up one day and that's the thing. Well, at least you can thank the fact he's into girls and not thinking about chopping off his and making everyone call him ma'am and getting, in fights with GameStop employees.
Excuse me, it's ma'am. It is ma'am.
But do you let your son buy COD points? That is the most important question here. Because we all know COD points can go suck a big bag of because it's a bunch of bullshit. And go yourself. Call of Duty Black Ops 4 sucks. This is not a Call of Duty video. Just want to point that out. I'm done with that shit. But this is David Vonderhaar and his poor parenting skills on blast, and how his wife wears the pants in the family. But do you think, all jokes aside, his son plays the game Black Ops 4 and looks at the microtransactions and goes to his dad and be like, hey, Dad, what in the actual is going on with these microtransactions, man? And by the way, this multiplayer is a piece of and then David Vonderhaar always has to say, well, listen, son, I have no involvement in the multiplayer. That's that Tony Flame or whatever those guys are. I don't know. I don't even pay attention to they are anymore, son, because quite frankly, I'm retiring after this year because Call of Duty is an absolute joke of a game, and I'm going to pursue my dream of being a professional DJ. And no, son, you can't buy any COD points because only buy COD points and pay for our DLC. But that's my job, son. I make money off of selling pieces of content to dumbass kids year after year. Yes, your education, your Ivy League, Harvard education, I'm paying for that off of these morons who buy COD points. Yeah, so don't be one of them, son. Be one of the people that makes ideas that spawn COD points for you to sell to the masses, otherwise known as knuckle-dragging cards. And also, son, you can't date that girl. She's not white. Thanks for watching the video, everybody. My name's 8 Thoughts. Last but not least, and most importantly, y'all stay black. And all the high cracker of the shape shifter building movies, hard spraying, capture, the surgical touch, them before goes, all flat, thing, on Joe's Bill, gay white man. Bring it down. Peace out.